Alright, I think we're ready. You guys hear me alright? Certainly hope so. Dustin, can you hear me? Alright, it seems like everything's working. Let's hope that everybody can hear me okay. Right, here we go. Fire up. We're driving Cabover International, the old McLane skin on it, and I don't think I made that turn line enough. And I shouldn't have hit that. Yeah, the volume is spiking a little bit. Let me turn these down. That should be better. Okay, now we're good. I'm gonna pull out here and then we'll find ourselves a load. I think it's actually 9800. The 9400s were the conventionals, I believe, from the 90s. Let's find a load. We're in Gillette, Wyoming now. Let's see what we could haul. Oh, that's a little bit short. Let's Billings, Montana, Van, Wyoming, Denver, Cody. Where should we go? Where do you want to go, Dustin? Any suggestions? Could run these drumsticks up to Glendive, Montana, Texas. So let's see if I have a Texas. That's a little bit a pretty far run. Let's see if there's any. There is one to Austin. I mean, it's a long trip if that's what you want to do. No, there's no Houston. The closest I can get us is to Austin. 19,885 pounds of computers. It's gonna take a long time, but we can do that if that's what you want. All right, screw it. We're going to Houston. Let's go. Let's go to Houston. I'm going to adjust this volume just a little bit more so it doesn't get too loud on us. I don't want it to get so loud that we can't. It starts breaking up the audio quality. Okay. Put in our brakes here, and let's hit the road. Minutes till we pick up. 3 miles. Hey, I apologize in advance, guys, if you hear my dogs in the background. They were sleeping for a while, and they just got up and decided that they're gonna be playful now. So I heard them barking and whatnot. Vehicle inspection already. Just got on the road. Where's this vehicle inspection at? I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's up here. Guess we're Oh, I can't even go over there. That's That's for them coming off there. Alright. Oh, here we go. Alright, here it is. We'll pull in here for the inspection. Then we'll proceed to where we were going. £47,000, truck and trailer. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I just wasn't sure what you guys wanted to see. If you guys actually wanted to see a really long haul like that. I don't remember if Across America or Pedal to the Metal was the first one I played, but I started playing on one of them when it first came out. I didn't even have a computer of my own at the time, so I started using my grandmother's computer. I'd go down her house, which was just across town, and I would play. What engine do I have in here? I wanted to bring that up, but I forget what I have. Let's see. Oh, that's right, the 450 horsepower, I think it's a Cummins. Or is it the 60 series? I'm not even sure. Don't tell me on here. I think this is a 60 series Detroit. Oh, like I was saying to you, Dustin, before I started the game, a story about an old bus. My dad was telling me how his when he was in high school, his bus driver, Mr. Roper, you know, they had an old GMC Cabover bus with a Detroit in it, and it was a stick. Well, where the school was that my dad went to, it had a little bit of a slope, you know, pulling out of the driveway of the school to get out onto the road. And I don't know why that guy's stopping there. I'm just going to ignore him. But it had a little bit of a slope. Well, he said this old guy, Mr. Roper, was the bus driver. He used to wear cowboy boots and stuff, and he thought he was a big truck driver driving the school bus. But he was saying something about one day they were pulling out, and he left off of the clutch, and he said he would always leave off of that clutch hard, and you know would be stepping on the throttle. He said to be bucking and carrying on as he was doing it. Well, I guess they went to he went to pull out. The bus stalled and rolled backwards and ran into the hood of a car, you know, someone picking up their kid from school. And my dad said the look on his face, he told everybody to be quiet, and he just started the bus back up and just left, just took off, left the people there with their car all damaged. It's been a long time since I played, so let's see if I could do this without cheating. Maybe not. I might have to cheat here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use my cheaters here to figure this out. Well, I wasn't doing too bad actually. Might be able to do this. Try it. Let's see. Like I said, it's been a while when I started getting back into the game. I don't know what horsepower it was, but my dad drove for a local company hauling like decorative stone to houses and whatnot. You know, for for like newly remodeled, you know, new prefab houses and stuff. And he worked. I'm gonna cheat at this because I can't see the lines. It's fine. I'll just skip it. We're just getting started. I'll skip the loading. We got a long trip, but he hauled stone, you know, straight job truck, and the first truck that he drove when he started for this company was an 80-something Scania that had a V8 Scania motor in it. And I remember when I was younger, I would go with him, especially on the weekends when he'd be hauling to these job sites. And when I would go with him, he would always tack it up for me, and it had the stack coming out of the driver's side, so he would always tack it up and downshift it and leave off of that gas, and I would sit there in awe and watch all the smoke pouring out of them stacks. It had a blown head gasket, so it smoked a lot more than normal, but it was fun for, you know, a young kid. I didn't know any better. Yeah, I think this is a Detroit in here. I hear my dog running around, barking, carrying on. Oh, now here comes the train. We gotta check something here quick, so I hope I don't lose the video. Alright, we're back. Okay. I just went out of the game for a second. It was perfect timing too, because the train just went by. Hey Dustin, are you how old are you? I don't need exact age, but just a reference point, you know, maybe even a, you know, decade. Oh. At least I'm off the tracks. Can't say so much about the guy behind me, but we have almost 23 hours in game to get to where we're going. Oh, nice. I just turned 30 back in March. Were you a truck driver in real life by chance? Nope. Looks like we're gonna get a lot of night driving in. My birthday's March 26th. I think I already told you the March thing, so. Well, that Jake's hitting hard. Oh, this ain't even my turn. What the heck am I doing? Glad there's not much traffic out. Yeah. Growing up, I always wanted to be a truck driver. My dad is retired now, but he was a truck driver, like 32 years or something he drove. My grandfather, up until he passed away, drove, and so did all my grandfather's brothers. So, I come from a long line of drivers, and I've always loved it. I was just always fascinated by the trucks and being out on the road. Even though I'm not driving, to this day I still... What the heck is going on here? Wheel or four-wheel? Oh, there we go. I'd like to get over here. You guys all screwing around. But even though I'm not driving, I still love to just go out, you know, for any kind of drives. I just love being out on the road. Is there any special reason why you wanted to be a truck driver? You have any, like, you know, truck drivers in your family, or? Yeah, I'm the same way sometimes. Pretty impatient when it comes to driving, so there's no way I could drive a bunch of kids or people around. Just wasn't happening. I don't think I would have lasted too long. But even, like, when my dad drove, he was, like always, like, balls to the wall truck driver. I mean, he, in the sense that, I mean, when he had a destination to go, he wanted to get there. You know, there was not a whole lot of, you know, messing around. He just wanted to get where he was going and, you know, get his back haul if he had one, and you know, eventually get back home. So I guess I kind of take after him in that sense. Hope this light don't change. I gotta get out of game real quick and just make sure these settings and all are good. I just want to make sure you guys are hearing me. Wow, that's awesome. Where are you from, Dustin? Oh, nice. I'm here in the United States. I live in Pennsylvania. Do I recall you saying before about being hot and sweaty? Get over here. I want this Walgreens truck to slow me down. I also don't want them to cut me off. Yeah, it was like 85 degrees today and very humid, and it's been like that off and on the last week or so. We had a couple of days early this week where it was fairly cool. You know, it wasn't too bad. I was able to open the windows at my house and stuff, and I didn't have to worry about having the air on, but mostly it's just been hot and just disgusting outside. A lot of thunderstorms and stuff too we've been getting, so that don't help with the humidity. Yeah, the weather's been terrible. Hey, how are the wildfires doing up in Canada? I know a few weeks ago we had a lot of really bad air pollution, because of them. Wasn't sure how you guys were doing up there, or if that was even anywhere near where you're at in Ontario. I haven't. I haven't played much except for American Truck Simulator since it came out. I mean, I got it right when it came out in like 2016, I think. And I played it a lot back then because at the time I was living with and taking care of my grandmother. And then, I mean, I haven't played it much for a couple of years since then. And just recently I started getting back into it. Like, I bought a house and, I'm home with my dogs most of the time now. And then I started playing it again, and then, I don't know, I just got the idea to start making videos and doing streams, because it's just fun to talk to people. I'm sitting in a room, driving a truck, and well, that's good. I'm glad it's clear up there for you. Yeah, but I'm still debating on the whole truck driving thing. I'm 30, and it seems a little bit late to get into it, but the place that I work for a grocery warehouse called Wegmans. Supply, a couple of states. They're based out of Rochester, New York, but I work for them in a warehouse, and every once in a while they'll be posting, trainer positions for truck drivers, and they send you to school and help you get your CDL, and I often thought about it just to get out of the warehouse, but I'm just not sure. I feel like the way that the industry has changed, even since, just since I was a little kid, so the last, just say, 20 years, just the way that that the industry has changed, I don't know if I think it would just be a big disappointment. I used to sit at my kitchen table when I was a young kid. My grandfather would come over and visit us almost every night after he got done, work. And I would sit and listen to him and my dad tell stories, of the old days, truck driving. And it was like my grandfather he started driving, I think, in '68. And he drove all the way up until he died in 2002, but they used to talk about stuff, and I think I fell in love with the stories and the old way of life it was for these drivers. I think it would just be a big disappointment for me to drive now. I'd rather live on in the memories than anything else. Yeah, I don't get out on the road much anymore. Before I started working for the company I work for now, I used to actually go pick up cars for a car dealership. So it would be me and a bunch of other guys, and we'd run to like these auctions and stuff. And I used to see Creed out a lot, but I don't get out much anymore, so I don't even notice. Yeah, no, my dad was still driving, they were just starting with the whole e-logs and things like that, and he was so against it. But luckily he worked for a small company that had older trucks. I mean, the last truck he drove was a 95 Western Star, and he loved it because he didn't have to worry about any of the electronics or the e-logs or anything else that like these newer companies, you know, were just starting to go with at the time. And he also didn't want to drive an automatic, and at the time, that's when they started, you know, they just started going on the automatics, and now like 90% of the trucks on the road are automatic, and it's just awful because they get out, like they're pulling out from somewhere, and they just, because of the way that they shift, I mean, they just don't have the get up and go like they did. Oh really? I didn't know that. We're about 3 hours into our trip here. So I hope you have a lot to talk about, because I'm gonna need somebody to keep me awake, Dustin. Not that it's late, it's only 8:45 p.m. here, my time, but I'm usually in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock because of work the next day. Fortunately, I'm off tomorrow, so... Once we get done this load, I do have another truck and skin that I wanna try out, maybe, depending on how late it is. I have you ever hear of Gordon Food Service? Oh shit. Did you ever hear of Gordon Food Service? They had white trucks with big red letters on them. It said GFS on them. Anyway, I have a Gordon Food Service truck and trailer skin set up. That was the place that I work now is about 10 minutes away from my house, and I had across the street. The heck is my cruise ain't working? I don't know how to get my cruise set up on here. There we go. Is that working? Yeah, it's working. Okay. But I had one of my first jobs was almost with Gordon Food Service. They used to be right across the street from the warehouse that I'm working at now, and I almost had a job through them, but I didn't take them. I didn't take it. It was a lumper job. You didn't really work for Gordon Food Service. You worked for a company that they outsourced to offload the trailers, and you got paid based off of, you got lumper pay based off of how many trailers you offloaded that day. And the companies that would come into Gordon Food Service, you would get paid by that company. Like, that driver would have a check and would give you a check, and Gordon Food Service, you know, you would get the check. And I talked to the one kid that was working up there at the time. He was about my age. I was like 19 at the time, and I talked to him, and he had told me that some days you made a lot of money and some days you sat around for hours. He said there were you know, a few days it wasn't very often, but he said there was a few days where you might have made, you know, $75 for the day, and I definitely didn't want that, so I went somewhere else. They closed up not long after, so I was actually kind of glad I didn't take the job. Back in the early 2000s, actually the company that my dad finally retired from, when he first started there in the early 2000s, it was just him, the owner, and 2 other trucks. That's how small they were, and that's what they did. They primarily hauled asphalt. So my dad, you know, hauled the liquid asphalt containers around, so he had to get his hazmat. My dad did that as well. He worked for it's actually a story that pertains to Canada. I don't know the exact fine details of it, but he worked for a company, Thomas's Muffins, and that's what he used to do. He would run the trucks and haul the muffins, and when he got to the warehouses that they would unload at, he would unload his own trailers. But he used to haul every once in a while. He used to make a run up to the Canadian border, and there was some deal with blueberry products. I don't know if Canada doesn't get blueberry products from the US. So after a while, I mean, he didn't know right away, and after a while he found out that they were actually hiding the blueberry muffins in the middle of the racks, in the middle of the trailers, so that way they didn't find out about it. I feel you, Dustin. I often go stir crazy. The pandemic was bad for me, as I was just going home. I was just going to work and then coming right home, and I wasn't going anywhere. At the time, my grandmother was living with me, and I was afraid that she was gonna get, you know, COVID and get sick. So it really drove me nuts just sitting in the house all day. I have to get up and go. I can't just be sitting in one place. And this is about as fast as this truck will go. It's only a 10-speed, and I have it full throttle, and I'm barely getting to 60. I'm getting up a little bit. But yeah, I get stir crazy too. I know the feeling, buddy. 62 will do. These cars ain't moving much faster anyway. Speed limit's 75, and I don't see them going anywhere. I don't know where the heck my fuel... Oh, there it is. I don't know where my fuel gauge is on this truck. Hey, Dustin, do you know if there's anybody else in the chat with us, or is it just us in here? My live streams... I mean, you're keeping me occupied, which is good, but well, I could put one in there now, but since I'm using this old International truck and the old McLane trailer, I was trying to keep it true. You know, McLane wasn't known for having big fancy company trucks, so they always just had these, you know, these just fleet trucks. They usually just had 10 speeds in them, so I tried to keep it true to the actual truck, as if, you know, I was back in the 80s working for McLane. It is a nice truck though. Nice older truck. Hey, shout out to whoever is watching my stream right now, me and Dustin. Whoever's in here, thanks for joining us. If you had a chance to check out my other American truck sim videos. I have 2 other ones uploaded on YouTube now, and I have another one that I just recorded right before I came onto the live stream, so I'll get around to editing that and uploading that tomorrow on my day off. Yeah, I have a video, oh yeah, a lot of them have them 12-speed automatic transmissions in them now. But yeah, I have 2 other videos on my channel that are, one of them is, 66,580 pounds. Like I was saying, one of the videos I have is from the 90s Corporation mod, which is a 90s model Volvo white truck that I used a custom sound for that I downloaded. It was a 3406E CAD. It really sounds nice. The guy that made it, his name is Z-Mods. He did a really good job of making that engine mod, so you should go check out that video when you get a chance after the stream or whenever you get time. And I just made a video that I posted yesterday with Outlaw's Kenworth W900 truck too. So that one, the first one from the 90s Corporation truck, was only like 19 minutes long, but the Kenworth one that I recorded and uploaded yesterday is closer to 40 minutes. I'll actually, tomorrow I should have my new microphone that I ordered. Right now I'm just using a headset, and the audio quality is not that great. I could tell when I record myself and play it back, so I ordered a headset. But yeah, I'm not sure the 13-speed would help too much in this truck, because it just don't have a whole lot of horsepower. I mean, it only has a 450 horsepower Detroit in it, so I don't think it would, the way that the rear's in it and stuff, I don't think it would help a whole lot. I think I'd end up being stuck in, you know, I might get another gear out of it, depending on how it was geared, but this'll do. We're doing 65. It's not too bad. It'll make do until we deliver this. We only have 16 hours left. And I'm eventually going to have to find a place to stop and get fuel. Probably. Yeah, I don't know if you follow if you're subscribed to my channel or not, but definitely go check those other videos out. Subscribe, and you know, if you like them, leave a comment or, you know, something. It really helps. I mean, the more people that watch, the more people that view my videos and like and comment, it gives me, you know, a little bit more encouragement to keep making these videos, because I really do enjoy them. I enjoy the live streams. I enjoy talking to you guys. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting up there. 72? I mean, we're going downhill, but still. And it took us a while. But 72 isn't bad. As long as I don't roll it. I'm not sure. I'll check it here in a minute. Currently messing with something, and I'm driving with one hand. Okay, let me check. Nope, wrong button again. I keep hitting that same button. $79,000, which is unrealistic. Oh, Oh boy, I'm messing all kinds of stuff up here. I shouldn't be trying to drive and do this. Not at the same time. There we go. I think we're back. Okay. Yeah, $79,000. One of the mods that I have in the game, like I have a lot of sound mods and stuff that just make the gameplay a little bit more realistic, like an interior noise and things like that I downloaded. But one of the mods somehow affects how much I earn like crazy. I mean, I could take a run from Gillette, Wyoming to Bozeman, which is not far in game, and it'll pay me like $15,000, which is just super, unrealistic. I gotta get over here. I don't want to be getting off this exit. I don't need fuel yet. Yeah, this truck does fine on the straightaways. I'm cruising at 62. It's slower than the speed limit, but it'll do. Like I said, there was an update that came out for the game. Update 1.47. It really changed the the way that the trucks handle. It made it more realistic feel. So when I download some of these mods, like this international mod here, sometimes it's, it makes the truck a little bit top heavy, so I don't want to be doing 75 around these turns anyway. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check. I mentioned before that I had the game since 2016, and I stopped playing it for years, and when I picked up playing, I just started off on the same profile that I had before, so I'm not sure. I know I have $3.7 million, so but I'm not even sure, and I don't know if there's a way to check on here. I'm afraid to push too many buttons. 1% damage on my truck. I have no messages. No chats available because I'm not online. I just took a screenshot. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to check on here. Yeah, no, I don't. Let me. Come on, get back to the thing. Where am I at here? I don't want to crash. Nope. Jeez. There we go. Let me see. Let's see what my skills are at. Oh, everything's already maxed out. I have max everything. Yep. Like I said, I played this a lot, and from 2016 up until, or whenever it came out. I don't remember when the game came out, but I played it a lot from the time it came out up until I don't know, up until about 3 or 4 years ago, and then I stopped playing. So I'm not sure. We have 50 hours and 52 minutes yet remaining to get this delivered, and we have 15 hours to get there, so we're going to be good. Yep. Yeah, I didn't remember. I'm going to have to find a place to pull over and maybe fuel up and take a rest if I can here. Hey, is the game really blurry for you? I'm playing and it's super crisp and clear, and then I'm watching and like I have 2 monitors, so my right monitor just shows me the preview of the game and the chats. It shows me what you could see. It looks very just blurry. That's something I'll have to look into, see how I could fix that. I don't want to. I would rather the game be clear. I don't want it to be blurry for you guys. don't know. I'll have to check that then. Once we deliver this, I'll check and see what kind of trailers I own. I know that I have a couple of company drivers with their own trucks. Well, with trucks that I bought in trailers, and I know there's a couple trailers on here, but I'm not so sure what trailers I have that I actually own. I would like to get over in the lane as soon as this Cadillac passes me, if he ever passes me, before this other car comes up. There we go. I'm not sure about that either, Dustin. That would be something I'd have to Google to find out. Yeah, I think you're right. I think another trailer. I mean, another transmission with some more gears would help this truck a lot, because I'm doing 68, and look at the RPMs. I'm tacked out. Oops, I did not mean to downshift that, and I screwed that up. I really screwed that up. I dropped at 8 miles an hour. I'm so used to running with the 13 speed that I usually use that usually at this speed I could drop a half a gear, but I don't want to drop a full gear. Yep, I noticed that. Barely passed them, but I passed them. Hey, when you're watching this stream, is it blurry? Like, is it, you know, is the quality good? Because it on my end it looks fine. On the preview screen that I'm looking at, which is what you would see, it doesn't look very clear. I'm gonna have to adjust that for future. Yeah, these games came a long way since like 18 Wheels of Steel, Pedal to the Metal, and American Long Haul. I mean, they really improved, and they're coming out with updates, sometimes just small updates. Okay, I'll have to try and adjust that, see what I can do to fix it. But yeah, they come out with updates all the time for this game, and I mean, they're free. When I go to launch the game, sometimes it'll take a few minutes to install, but they've really improved. Like this last update, they added road textures to the game, so you see how the truck is bouncing around. I mean, that's changed. That wasn't here before. So it gives you, you know, more realistic feel, like you're actually driving on a road rather than just a smooth surface. Alright, okay. Yeah, I'll try and see what I can do to make that better. Because I have a good computer. I have a really high-end computer, so it needs to. There should be no issue with streaming clear. We're streaming at the same quality that you guys see. 66,000. Yeah, we're getting down below the half of fuel, so I better. You know what I want to do? I need to adjust, not the mirrors. The mirrors are fine. I need to adjust this steering wheel if it will, so I'm able to see the fuel gauge. Let's see if I could do something. I don't even know where the fuel gauge is. That's as far as it'll go. I can't read the fuel gauge. Where is the? Where the heck is the fuel gauge on this? No fuel gauge? There's no fuel gauge. I mean, I have the fuel gauge in the bottom, but whoa! I was busy looking at my gauges, almost ran into prime. On this truck, I think it's about 4 miles per gallon, like 3.5. But that's only because, I mean, I'm in 10th gear and the RPMs are up so high that it's just sucking down fuel. Yep, I'm gonna pass prime that I almost took out. I don't see that CFI truck that I passed a while ago either. Hey, there's a Ryder leasing truck. Oh, I gotta get off this exit. Crap. Which is good, because I gotta get fuel. We have 12 hours to go, and 746 miles. I definitely need to get fuel. I've also noticed on my end, like if you look at the at that blue truck that's up in front of me, I can't read the name on the side of his truck from this angle. Like it's very blurry. Yeah, I'm gonna go get fuel, and I gotta run downstairs. My dogs ran down there a while ago. I just wanna grab a drink and check on them. So I'll park at the fuel island. I'll get fuel, and I'll pull up and I'll go check on them real quick. I didn't know there was a Tesla truck mod. I had no idea. I mean, I could definitely give that a try. And if I like it, turn it into a video. Stop here at the Tom's Roadhouse, get some fuel. Which one the fuel? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, which one is the fuel pump I could use? Almost didn't make it. I don't know if I'm gonna make the truck through here. I'm not gonna make the truck through here. This is a bad spot. I'm gonna have to back up. I'm gonna have to back out of here, because otherwise I'm gonna hit that hole. Let's see how much fuel we used so far. We used 128 gallons so far. I don't know how many miles we driven. I don't remember what the total mileage was on this job. Let's see. Total miles for this job was... Oh, never mind. It don't tell me. Alright. Guess I'm just going to back up here and I'm going to run downstairs real quick. Check on the dogs. Jake off. I'll just pull up over here real quick and I'll be right back. Yeah, 700. I wonder how accurate that is. What do you think? Where am I at now? I am currently in just a little bit southeast of Raton, New Mexico. I wonder how far it actually is from Raton, New Mexico down to Austin, Texas. Because this game says 770 miles. I will be right back. I just need to go check on the dogs real quick. If you wanna look that up for me, Dustin, and let me know as soon as I get back how far it is actually from where I'm at right now in New Mexico down to Austin, and see if it's accurate in game. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Now let me I'm gonna go on Google Maps here real quick, Dustin, and see how far. See if this is actually accurate. Yeah, pretty close. I mean, we're going a little bit south of Austin, and the game says it's 770 miles. Google Maps shows that it's 699 miles from where I'm at in the game to where we're going. So it's pretty accurate. I'm actually surprised. I mean, they're doing a good job at keeping the realism of the game. Ready to hit the road, buddy? We got full tanks and a full stomach, and we're back on the road. Nice. Yeah, back then when I was playing Pedal to the Metal and Across America, I was playing it, you know, and I was a young kid, so I didn't really pay too much attention to the realism. Now that I'm older, you know, that stuff fascinates me, like the work that these creators actually go through to make this game, you know, seem sort of realistic. They do a good job at the realism factor. Coming into a 55-mile-an-hour zone now. .45. Hey Dustin, if you don't mind me asking, how did you come across my stream tonight? Like, where did you find it? I shared it on a couple places. I didn't know if it was just from YouTube or I shared it on Twitter. I shared it on a Discord page and stuff like that. I was just curious as to where you found my stream at. Oh, nice. Okay, good. So, that's a plus. Yep, I hear my dogs barking at nothing downstairs now. Did you get a chance to watch my other videos, or? Like I said, I just posted that one yesterday. I don't know. That was one of the reasons why I started making the videos, because I thought the same thing. Like there's not a whole lot of American Truck Sim videos on YouTube. Who are some of the other people that you follow for ATS videos? Because I have a recommendation for you if you want it, of someone that you could follow. Must be coming into town here. Down to 30. Okay, yeah, I don't follow him. I'll have to try and find his videos and follow his YouTube channel. The guy that actually got me started back into wanting to play ATS again was Jeff Faviano. Okay, perfect. Yep. I was just gonna say, I watch him all the time. And one day I was just bored and I just started, like, my YouTube channel, not the channel that you see, but like my YouTube, the stuff that I search is a lot of truck stuff. Not just truck games, but real life, you know, truck stuff. Truck videos, ride-alongs, especially the older trucks. I love them. And then all of a sudden one day, because of that, because of searching for, like, you know, cold start truck videos and things like that, Jeff Faviano's page popped up. And I started following him. And started and fell in love with his videos ever since. He makes some really good videos, Jeff does. I actually started playing Grand Theft Auto, like, online. There's a software that you download called 5M, and I started playing on servers like that. It's not truck driving stuff, but it's more along the line of like role playing games and stuff like that. And I started getting into them because of Jeff. And then there was a bunch of other people I started following, but yeah, Jeff got me itching to start playing this again. I mean, it really did a couple of years ago, and I just didn't have time, and now I said I bought a house, and I'm just home all the time. So, yeah, I'm trying to get into 5M. I mean, I'm trying to find a server that I could, like, really call home, in a sense. You know, I'm trying to find a good server where you know, I'm very interested in, and I could start making videos on that too. I made a couple, but I mean nothing great. You know, there's two videos. Well, one video, or two videos I think, and a live stream from 5M on my channel that I uploaded, and it wasn't bad. It was fun, but I'm still just trying to find that right server. No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to check out Joy of Trucking and Squirrel. Yes, I've heard of Trucker Josh. I'm not subscribed to him, but I have heard of him. Yes. I don't know if you have YouTube on your phone. And you have your notifications enabled, but if you do, you could check the little bell icon on my homepage on my YouTube channel, so that way when I'm streaming again or upload a new video, you'll get notified. I try my best to make a post on YouTube to let you guys know, like, if I'm gonna start streaming. You know, like today I did it while I was at work. I made a post, so there were 7 hours before I started streaming, so people know if they want to watch. Well, that's awesome. I just need to get like a couple hundred more people like you, Dustin, because you have been great. I mean, you've been great. You're keeping me occupied and telling stories and just chatting, which is nice. It's a good Thursday. What the heck? I think the truck just stalled. It did. I somehow stalled the truck. I'm not sure how I did that. I don't know if I didn't hold the clutch in and I stalled it out. I'm not sure. But we're all good. Try and learn from my mistakes. You know, I'm missing out on burgers for this live stream. I could have went to the one club that I'm a member of, the Elks Lodge. They were having a Toys for Tots drive and benefit tonight, and my good friend Mary Ann, she's an awesome cook. She was making homemade burgers for the event, and I was gonna go, but I don't know. I felt like staying home with the dogs and just making a video, a live stream, and hopefully relaxing and chatting with somebody. Better than drinking. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got my notification anyway, Dustin, for my stream. I'm glad that's all working out. on. What are you... Look at the gap you have. The heck? People can't merge into the other lane? Oh, Jesus. All the way down to 15 miles an hour thanks to that four-wheeler. No, it's just a club I'm a member of. No, fireman, no. Break that a little hard. Could have slowed down a lot sooner. You're like my grandmother and great-grandmother. My great-grandmother, she would cook the hell out of her burgers. And I grew up eating them like that, so I didn't, you know, I never had like a medium rare or even a medium well burger until I was an adult. I didn't know any better. I just thought that's how you cooked them. And they're fine. I enjoyed them. You know, I enjoyed her cooking. See, now, I've learned that not a lot of people like liver. I enjoy it. Depends on from where, and I've never made it at home. But there's one place not far from me that it's really good, and I really do like it. And I've had it at a couple other places, and it just wasn't great. But yeah, I enjoy liver. Hey, when you used to play the truck sims, Dustin, did you use the keyboard to drive and stuff? I started out with the keyboard, and now sorry, and now I'm, you know, using an Xbox controller. But I really want to upgrade to a wheel, like a good wheel with the actual, you know, 13-speed shifter, just like Jeff has. I really want to get one of those eventually. That light changed pretty quick. Yeah, that's how I always used to play. And then when I started playing again recently, I started using the Xbox controller, which is a lot easier to drive with. I thought that guy ran in the back of me, but he didn't. Yeah, it's a lot easier to drive with the Xbox controller than it was with the keyboard. But like I said, I would love to get a wheel. I mean, if you remember from watching Jeff's videos, he even has that motion censored platform that I guess sits underneath his chair, or I don't know if it maybe it is a chair. I'm not sure. I didn't look into it. But he has that motion sensor platform that allows like it to move and bump when he's going over bumps and stuff in the game, which I think is neat. But I'm not looking for any of that just yet. But I would like to eventually upgrade to a wheel with the clutch and the obviously the pedals and the shifter and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna switch to a different truck. I have that Gordon food service truck and trailer that I wanna try out. So I'm gonna switch to a different truck. It's an automatic, but I'll switch that over in the settings after we're done here. Hey, when do you have to be in bed, Dustin? It's 9:34 p.m. my time now. We'll see, I don't. I did. I had a Ford LTL, a Ford LTL 9000. No, wait, the Ford LTL 9000, and when the game updated, something with the new update caused the mod to not work. So I currently don't have it until whoever created the mod fixes it. We'll see what happens. We have 9 hours in game yet to get to our destination. I might cut the stream off after we deliver this load. It depends. I'm getting hungry, so I might actually end up sneaking out and going and getting that burger. They're probably not cooking them anymore, but my like I said, my friend, she cooks at the club that I'm a member of, so I know I could probably get one. If not, she has pizza there too, so that'll work as well. But we'll see what happens after we drop this off, how I feel. Because by the time we get this done, it'll be about 2 hours since I started the stream. If not a little bit longer. It started at 8 o'clock. I mean, we didn't get rolling until probably quarter after or 20 after, but I'm off tomorrow. I do have a doctor's appointment later in the afternoon. Well, actually early afternoon. It's at 2:30. But I'm hoping I'll have time tomorrow to make another video. I might not have time to stream, but I might have, time to make another video tomorrow. The problem with updating it yourself is a lot of these modders, they don't want you to mess with their mods. Like, they don't, especially the paid mods that you could buy. So a lot of times the files for them are locked, so you can't really mod them. But they're pretty good. I mean, they're pretty good at updating them. Like, the 1.48 update just came out in the last couple days, and there's already a bunch of trucks and stuff on various websites that have the 1.48, and it don't always mess up. Like, when they come out with a new update, all of the mods aren't necessarily useless. I have a bunch of mods on here still. Like, this truck I'm using now is from an older update. It's just certain files conflict with game changes with the new updates and stuff, so it don't necessarily mean that once the mod or once the update is out, that all the mods aren't going to work. But I don't have to worry about speeding past that cop. I'm only doing 70 and a 75. And I have it flat on the floor. The quality of the paid mods are excellent. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of free mods that are really good quality, but I feel that the guys that are charging you for the mods, they don't want to sell you a crappy product. I really do believe that. I don't have a lot of paid mods, but I really do believe that when they're charging you for these trucks, that they really want to make sure that they're giving you a really, really good product. See that the cowboy hat that's on the dash? I added that into the game when I was buying this truck and modifying this truck, and I just noticed now as I was panning through the outside that you can see the cowboy hat on the dash, even from the outside view, which I think is pretty neat. But yeah, paid mods, there is a guy, his name is, his handle is ZMods, and I was talking about him in my previous ATS videos. He makes really great mods. Yeah, there are quite a bit of paid mods that are stolen that people then put out on the websites for free. I'm not 100% up on all that stuff. I try my best to make sure that I give credit to the modders. Like this this International, I got that off of the Steam Workshop, but it's actually Harvin's International. Now, I tried to look to see if it was a paid mod and I couldn't find it. So I just assumed that it was actually a free mod that Harvin put out. But yeah, sometimes people do get the paid mods and they steal them and they start uploading them for free. To the scale again. How many scales did we go through so far? Is this number 4? I think this is number 4. I heard of him. I don't know a whole lot about his videos, but you gave me a lot of people to look into and check out their channels. I will definitely have to check him out. I'm gonna have to go back through this chat so I could write down all the people that you mentioned. Dan and Trucker Josh. I said I do remember him. I should start following him. Squirrel. There was one other person you mentioned besides Jeff that I don't remember his name. Or maybe there was a couple. I'm gonna have to go back through the chat later and write all these down and follow them so I could check out their videos. Oh, come on, truck, why? What? No. Why would you do that? It's stupid. There was literally nobody behind me when he did that. There's 2 cars behind me now because they just got out behind me. Now he's all the way up there, and I'm starting back out in first. Yeah, I know, I couldn't even get over. Yeah, I could never be a bus driver. I mean, I'm playing a game and I'm getting ticked off. Getting ticked off at AI. They sure do a good job making these AI drivers drive like some of the guys in real life. Not just the truck drivers, I'm talking about the 4-wheelers as well. Just less than 400 miles to go. Yeah, it'll be well after 10 o'clock. So I might just call it a night after this run. We'll save the Gordon Food Service truck for another day of live stream. Or maybe I'll make a video of it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what I come up with tomorrow for a video, and if I can't come up with anything good, I'll use the Gordon Food Service truck with the doubles that I have set up for it. I'll tell you, I can't wait to get that new microphone tomorrow. It's going to be so nice. My voice quality is going to be so much better than this headset. This is just a like $40 Turtle Beach headset. It's not bad for gaming, but when I'm editing my my videos and stuff, I really notice a lot of noise, and I tried my best to adjust the audio and stuff, and there's just not a whole lot you can do with it. My favorite base ATS truck, that would have to be the Kenworth W900. I'm not a big fan in real life of. I'm not getting over, I guess. I'm not a big fan in real life of the newer trucks. So to me, the W900s, you know, I mean, they've changed over the years, but they still look a lot, you know, they still look similar to how they did, you know, in the 70s and in the 80s. I mean, of course they've changed, but to me, they still look the most similar to the older trucks. So I would have to say the W9. I also really like the I don't know the model of it, but you know, the Mac in the game. I really like those too. Oh, I forgot the Eagle's in the game now. Yes, the 9900i. I forgot they put that in the game. Yeah, I do like that truck. Yes, the Anthem. I couldn't think of what the model was for the Mac. Not a big fan of the Volvos or the Freightliner Cascadias, and I really don't like the International Pro Stars. I really don't like those, or I forget what they're calling them now. They don't call them the Pro Stars anymore. But I really not a fan of those. I mean, I'll use them in game to make a video or a stream if I need to. You know, if it like matches a, you know, like a Prime truck or a CR England truck or something, I'll use them. But personally, when I'm you know, playing, nah. They just look so sleek and plastic to me. You know, they don't have any sharp edges. They don't have the, you know, the chrome anymore. Like, they're a bunch of plastic. Not SCS in-game trucks, but my favorite truck that I have as a mod in the game is the Cabover Kenworth, the K100. I really like that truck. Now, my dad is not a fan of anything new. Truck-wise, car-wise, he loves old school everything. And he likes the International Lone Star. So, they must have done something right with the Lone Star. Probably. There's a lot of ATS mods that, I mean, a lot of ETS mods that people converted over to ATS, and the same goes the other way around too. So I probably can. You ever hear of I don't know what region they came from, but did you ever hear of a Scott? SCOT? I think it was only one T and not two. I had a Scott truck, a mod. It wasn't that great though. Like, the modding on it, like, the interior wasn't too, didn't have a realistic feel. You know, it was just a very, you know, bland, sort of cartoony kind of interior. Ooh, I also have a B61 Mac mod too. I was gonna make a video with that in the future. But yeah, I could look and see if there's any Scania trucks for ATS. I could definitely check that out. I have an old auto car mod. Oh yeah? Yeah, I had that a while back when I played, you know, before. I also have an old auto car, an 80s model auto car mod. Not sure if that still works with the new update or not. I would really like to find, I don't know if you know what they are, but an F model Cabover Mac. I would really like to find one of those, and I haven't been able to find one. My dad told me stories about my grandfather. My grandfather used to make, funny that we're going here, but my grandfather used to make runs out to Texas with an F model Mac for years. To get out here in the middle lane so this car don't try and brake check me. I'll have to look. I didn't look around too much since I started playing again for mods. I mean, I didn't browse. I just had a couple mods in mind that I wanted, like this international and stuff, so I specifically searched for those. But yeah, I can't wait to get that new microphone. It's supposed to come sometime tomorrow, so hopefully Saturday or Sunday I'll be able to make a video with it. This Turtle Beach headset I have, it has no noise cancellation on it, so background noise is so prevalent while I'm playing that I have I don't have an air conditioner in this room. But I have a fan, and I can't even have the fan on, or otherwise you just hear a lot of fan noise in the background. So it's getting pretty warm in here. But I'll have to check out some of the Mac mods. An R model Mac would be pretty cool. Could hook it up to with like a triple axle, you know, truck, and haul some heavy stuff with that. Maybe even some logs. Put a log rack on the back. No, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Oh crap. I'm not supposed to get off there. Oh, I could have killed somebody. Are they gonna make cabovers in North America? I also have an international Transstar too, an old, you know, from the 70s, a 4070 model mod as well that I plan on using in a video eventually. I'm trying to find like a Schneider skin and trailer to go with it or something. Because I know back in the 70s and 80s, I know Schneider had some old Cabover Transstar, so I'm trying to find something to pair it up with, you know, something realistic from the time that the truck was around. But I wasn't able to find anything today, but I didn't do a whole lot of searching. I figured that would pair good with an old An old Detroit or something. Yes. Yeah, I figured that would pair up with an old 238 or 318 Detroit or something would sound pretty nice. You see, that was pretty much what was in them trucks back then. In the Internationals anyway. The original Transtars, they had Transtars and Transtar 2s. The original Transtars that were out in the, I don't know if they started in the late 60s, but that were out in the early 70s. The cabs were small, and, there wasn't a lot of engine room, so they didn't have a lot of room for for bigger engines, so they mostly just had Detroits and small Cummins in them. Yeah, that could work too, old Roadway. Roadway skin would be nice for that Transstar. It's a good idea. We have been driving for just about 24 hours now. Well, the 9800s, if you know, they have the model that I'm driving now. See how it has the setback axle? It has the steps in the front of the front axle there. And then they had the other 9800 model that I don't think they were 9800 though. I think they were 9670 models, that they were the same cabs essentially, but they had the forward setting axle. I like them. I like the looks of them a lot better. My dad used to call these buses. He said because the way that they rode, since you were essentially sitting on top of the front tire, rather than the front tire being in front of you. He said they just bounced around, just slowly, like being in the back of a bus. Yeah, I'm getting there. An hour and 37 minutes yet. We only have 90 miles to go. And then I'm gonna call it quits after this. I have to get something to eat. I didn't even have supper yet since I got home. I played with the dogs a little bit. I put the dogs out. And then I came right up here and I started making a video that I'll have uploaded tomorrow. I made a video using a Freightliner FLD. And I was hauling I remember what I was hauling. Oh, I was hauling bulk flour for, in one of the dry, tanker trailers. I can't think of the name of it. Can't think of the name of the trailer either now. But that'll be, I recorded that video today. I'm gonna edit it and fix it up a little, and then I'll have it out hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, he told me how those Internationals, they did not have good heat in them. Their heating systems were really bad, according to my dad. Oh, I also have the Peterbilt 352 Cabover as well on my in-game. I don't have it bought, but it's in the game. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know my dad drove a lot of, you know, my grandfather's trucks when he was younger, before he had a CDL. But he only started actually driving. He only got his first driving job was in '89, so I don't know how many of the real old trucks he actually drove. You know? But he got his start in '89. He actually worked for a little place called Al's Seafood, which was just a seafood place in the town that I grew up in. Am I supposed to get... Oh, I'm not supposed to get off here. No, I'm not. Okay. But he, yeah, here we go. But he started at this place called Al Seafood, and my grandmother worked there. His mom at the time, she ran the register or something. And he started driving just a little straight job Mercedes truck. It was like a 50-something Mercedes that he was driving. He would take it from Pennsylvania to New Jersey and pick up, you know, some of the seafood at the docks. But he also worked at a place called, I mentioned it in the video that I'll be uploading tomorrow. He worked at a place called Smith Transport. They're still around. But he drove a couple of Cabovers, but when I remember it, because I was only real little when he worked there, like maybe 4. When I remember it, he drove Freightliner FLD, which was pretty new back then. It was in the 90s. Their paint scheme now, you know, they have the black trucks with like some of the gold on them. Back then, they were black trucks, but I don't know if they were all that way or just the one that he had. On the sides of the bunk, there was a big glow-in-the-dark lightning bolt. And one time he wasn't coming home, but he was coming by, and my mom drove out. Like, he parked at the mall that was there at the time, and my mom drove out, and you know, I went with her to see my dad while he was passing through, and that was the first time I remember seeing his truck, and it was nighttime, and it was awesome. Like, it was, and I remember being in the truck, and I think that was like the first big truck I have actual memories of being in, and I remember it being real neat, because it had the condo bunk. It was a huge bunk on it with bunk beds. I never got a chance to ride with him in that truck. I was too little, but because he did long haul then, so he was gone for so long, and I mean, I was 4, so he wasn't, you know, gonna take me with him, you know, for weeks at a time. I would have loved it, but I was 4. That's how my dad always drove the trucks. He, see, right as far down as they would go. Two minutes to our destination, and let's see if I could figure out how to back this in. When you see the video that I recorded today, when I finally upload it tomorrow, you'll know what I mean. I had a hard time backing that tanker into a spot. It wasn't a fun spot to back into. I ended up getting it, but I had to cheat. I had to go out of the camera, the interior camera, a little bit. I'm just so out of practice from not playing this for so long. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be at here. Okay, alright, we're good. Well, we're not good, but we're getting close. Turn these jakes off so they don't keep slowing me down here as I'm trying to back up. Oh, if I only knew where the heck these lines were. I'm gonna have to cheat again. I'll eventually get used to it and be fine, but... Oh, actually didn't do too bad. Or did I? Nope, that's close enough. Close enough for me, especially at night. Oh, that was a long trip. I'm glad you were here to keep me company, Dustin. It was good talking to you. Let's see what we did here. Distance, 1,330 miles. Time taken, 26 hours, 18 minutes. 292.5 gallons of fuel. Of course, the payoff was 79,000. There was no damage, and I got 3,187 experience points. That's that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any more runs tonight, but I am gonna go in here quick and I'll just show you some of the mods that I have. The Access Mod Dealer. So I have, if they ever pop up here, I have the International TranStar. I try not to take too short of trips. I mean, I don't want my videos to be, only 10 minutes long. Depending on how much time I have during the day, like I try and, at least, not my streams, of course, but just my uploads. I try and make them at least, at the very least, 20, 25 minutes. I know that not everybody that watches them wants to see, a 45-minute trip. Sometimes they just have time to, watch a short, trip. So I have the International TranStar. I have the 9800 high roof, which is the one we just used. Oh, I do have a Ford. I have the LTL 9000 flat top too. I thought that didn't work, but it's still in the game. So I have that. I have, let's see what's in here in my mods. I have the 70s Kenworth W900A. There's, for some reason, 3 different variations of the K100 Cabover. Oh, there's 4. And then I have the Outlaw W900, which, if you watched my other video, you saw that in the other video the other day. That's the one I used. See what I have for Peterbilts. If it pops up here. Well, for some reason the Peterbilts aren't loading, and I think my game just froze. Nope, there we go. Okay. Yep, I have the old Cabover 352. I have the 359. I did have a 47 Cabover Peterbilt, but it wouldn't work with this update. I have a B61 mod that I'm gonna make a video with. I actually have an old fuel tanker that matches with the truck, and I think there's a Golf skin for that. I have the old Autocar AT Series day cab, and the Autocar AT Series with the sleeper. The Volvo White GMC W Series, which was in another video of mine. What do I have for Freightliners? Oh, I have the Freightliner FLD. This one I just made a video with. I have to edit it and then upload it, and then again it goes back to the W Series. So they're the trucks I have as far as mods. Let me go look at the mod dealers and see what's in here. So let's go. Let's start with International, since it's at the top of the list. So we'll go to buy online. So okay, we saw them too. Oh, the Pro Stars are now called LTs, but yeah, I'm not a fan. They have the Lone Stars in here. There's the 9900s that I forgot they added to the game. I'll have to use that in a video. There's more Lone Stars and more of the Pro Stars, and that's pretty much it for the Internationals. Let's see what's in here under Kenworth. Under Kenworth, oh, there's the ones that were in my mods. Okay, we know that. There's the T680 trucks, T680 with the sleepers, and there's the W900s in here. Yep. So that one looks really cool. The Studio Sleeper with the Legacy package. See what else is here. Check out Peterbilt's. Go to Peterbilt Mod Dealer. I think Mac only has one model of truck in the game so far. Oh, there's the 352 again. 579 trucks. There's a 389. I'm not a big fan of the headlights on a 389. I liked the 379 headlights, but I'm not a fan of the 389 headlights. I don't know if in-game you could change them back to the old style headlights or not. I'm not sure. Let's see what else is in here. That's all the Peterbilts. We'll go to Mac's. Where's a Mac dealer at? Up in Colorado. Yep, there's the B61. There's the Anthems. I'm gonna make a video with the Anthems because I know there's a lot of skins. I don't know. It just depends on the mod. Like one of the mods, I think it's that 352 Cabover. I think it's so detailed on the exterior as far as like it has all the rivets and everything. I think that it just takes a little bit longer to load in. I have no trouble using it. It doesn't lag or anything when I use it. But yeah, I'm gonna make a video with the Mac Anthem only because there's a lot of companies. Pitt, Ohio, just to name one. But there's a lot of other companies that use the Mac Anthem now. The Mac B61 is a modded truck. Yeah, I found that online. And then, yeah, just the Mac Anthems as far as Mac, as far as the SCS. No, it's a mod. Let's go to Volvo, see what kind of Volvos they have. I know nothing about Volvo. I have no idea what, I mean, except for the one I made the video of, this one. But there's the VNL 2004 edition. And I guess there's just a couple of VNLs in here as far as the the Volvos go. Where are we at? Our last one is Freightliner. Let's see what they have for Freightliners in game. So this is the mod that we were just talking about. There's the Cascadias, and I believe they're just Cascadias. It's all they have. Yeah, and that's it. Just Cascadias. So that is all of the trucks that I have in game as far as mods. Let's go see the trailers. I know we were talking about that earlier. Here is the standard in-game trailers. These are the ones that are already in the game. They're already in here. Just pass through these real quick. I mean, it's just basically your standard options for trailers. Look at that one. This is a modded trailer I bought. This is actually Bart's Great Dane Evers trailer is actually the trailer that I was just using on the McLane truck. It has a McLane skin. So I was using that. That's the trailer we just hauled with. There's a Benson end dump, which I like. It's just I don't know. It doesn't have a longer chassis, so it's only a real short trailer like that. So I haven't used that yet. That's a really nice bull wagon. This Fruhoff trailer is the one that goes with the B61. Yep, this is the one that I'm going to use to make a video with the B61. That's going to be a shorter video only because the engines for the B61 are like 300 horsepower 250 horsepower Cummins, so I know I'm not going to do over 50 miles an hour with it just because of the horsepower of the truck. But that's how they were back then. I mean, it was the early 60s and the late 50s when they were out. So I'm just going to do a shorter run with that. That might just end up being a stream, so that way I could do a short run with that and then go off to something else. But we'll see what happens. Here's another trailer. This is the one that I just used in the Freightliner video that I recorded right before the live stream. Then there's an old utility reefer, which is an old trailer. And let's see what I don't know what the Wilson trailer is. Oh, this is the one that I used in my other video the other day with the Outlaws Kenworth, the pace setter, the Wilson pace setter hopper trailer. So that's all the trailers and all the trucks. But yeah. But I am actually going to be getting off here. I'm going to end the stream. And I need to get food. The dogs are fast asleep. I want to make sure they go out before I go to bed. So, it was nice talking with you, Dustin. I really appreciated your company on this really long haul. I need to get up and stretch. Yeah, I only have that Fruhoff, which is probably 60s, and where is it at? Truck purchases, trailer purchases, where is it? And this utility trailer is accurate for a trailer from the 80s, so that's why I purchased that. Or, well, I didn't purchase it, but that's why I got that. Utility brand 200R series trailer with the old reefer on it, old reefer unit. But yeah, I'm gonna take off here. I'm gonna save this and gonna put the dogs out, and I'll upload that video tomorrow for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. And for anybody that missed it, the live stream will be uploaded to my YouTube channel as soon as I end this live stream. Yeah, the weekends, like, that's the issue that I'm having with streaming for GTA servers is the way that my job works. I don't always have a weekend off. Like, my schedule right now is I'm off Monday. Well, I had to switch tomorrow. I'm supposed to be off Monday, Tuesday this week, but I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I switched my Thursday with Friday. So I worked today and I'm off tomorrow instead. But like the way that my schedule works at work is I'm off Tuesday, Thursday this week, Tuesday, Thursday next week, and then it goes to another 2 weeks of 2 completely different days. So I don't get a lot of weekends off. So it's hard for me to actually make good streams with GTA with 5M, because the times that I'm able to get on, there's not a whole lot of people on in the servers. So yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. I wanted to mention that before, and I forgot. I was gonna save it till we drop that load off. But yes, there is a convoy. You could click on here. Okay, I was just reading that quick. I never saw that pop up before. Yes, there is a convoy. Now, it only works with mods if the other people that are in the Convoy server with you have the mods. Otherwise, like, I could use them. Oh no, I can't even use them. It'll make me take them out if whoever hosts the server doesn't have them. So like if I try to join a server that has a certain mod that I don't have, it won't let me join. Yeah, I think we're going to be waiting a couple of years for a Smokey and a Bandit run from Texarkana to Georgia. I don't even know. Is there a Texarkana in the Texas map here? Like, is that a state? I don't know if that's even a town that you can go to. But yeah, the Convoy, you could join a server, and most of the people just use the base SCS trucks, which is fine. But yeah, you could do convoys with them, and you don't even have to do a convoy. You could, like, I could join the convoy and I could just go off on my own and do my own runs. And then if I feel like it, I can meet up with the other guys, and we all just select the same run. You know, so it is nice. I do enjoy doing that too. But as you could see, maximum players. That's not right at all. Then it don't work that way, because why is this 0 and then okay? But yeah, like maximum players for some of these are like there's 3 people on. And you could have 7 people in a convoy server. That as well, yes, the less mod problems too. But yeah, I've played a couple of convoys. The convoy feature is, I think, only like a year or 2 old. When I was playing back in 2016, 2017, 18, they had a thing called Truckers MP that you actually downloaded separate from SCS, just like how 5M work, or yeah, SCS, just how like 5M works for GTA. You download it separate. Well, they had that. The only thing I didn't like about that was there was no AI traffic. At least with this, it's just exactly the same as if you were playing on single player. I do not. I'm not that into the game at all. That takes up a lot of time. When I was younger, I'm talking like 11, 12, 13. Me and my younger stepbrother used to always play. It was called, I forget what the download was called, but it was GTA San Andreas, and we would play on this trucker download where you actually played, you actually had to like get hired for a company and they had to accept you. And it was just like playing 5M, except you were in the San Andreas world on the old game. That was pretty fun. We used to play that a lot. But yeah, I did not get into a virtual trucking company. Some of them require a lot. Like they require you to play a lot and actually work in the game every day. I just do this for fun. I just like you, I love the trucks, so I actually enjoy modding the trucks, I think, a little bit more than I actually like playing the game. I could sit here and I could, put different paints on the trucks and do different things to the trucks. And I'll spend a lot of time doing that, and then I might do one run with them, and then I'll go buy another truck and do the whole modifications all over again. But I'm gonna exit out of the game here, and I'm gonna take off. It was nice hanging out with you, Dustin, but I really need to go put the dogs out and find something to eat. I hope that you can be here again for my next stream, and I hope you enjoy all of my upcoming videos. In sometime in the future, when I get a couple of ATS videos out and get some more GTA videos out, I'm going to switch to I'm going to actually switch to to some other games. I'm gonna find some other simulators, to try out, or even just some quick free games, that might just be one video rather than a whole series. But it was nice talking to you, buddy. You have yourself a good night. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And it is time for me to get some food.